Okay, so we are discussing of torticollis. Okay, so torticollis is so oh, so this is your normal. Okay, and this is something which is torticollis. Now next. Okay, so torticollis actually congenital muscular torticollis. So this is known as congenital muscular torticollis. Why it is known as congenital? Congenital means it is in children's by birth. Why it is known as muscular? So because of some muscles contraction, this torticollis happen. And this type of torticollis is the most common cause of torticollis in infancy. So torticollis means wry neck, where you have a deformity of the neck. Okay. In congenital muscular, it is because of muscular contraction. There is a torticollis. Which muscles is actually involved? It is sternocleidomastoid. So this is sternocleidomastoid. Okay. This sternocleidom, because of this sternocleidomastoid, there is a issue. Okay, what is the issue of sternocleidomastoid? Because of the contraction. Okay, so your head, so this muscle, if this is this is right sided, this is left sided. So if there's a left sided of sternocleidomastoid contraction, okay, so the head will tilt on the left side. Okay, the head will tilt on the left side while the chin will tilt on the right side. Okay, so it's not like what is it? It's not like there is some types of angular, okay, deformity, where you have the head tilt to the same side and obviously the chin will tilt to the other side. Okay, so chin will point opposite and head will be the point to the same side. So this is congenital muscular torticollis and it is a very common cause of torticollis in children. Okay, it is also known as, so there's a most commonly if you find torticollis most commonly if you find in females. Okay, so see this girl. Okay, actually I put this for remembrance. So this girl, so most commonly it is a right sided. Okay, so most commonly you see right sided is the most common cause of torticollis. Okay, right sided most common cause of torticollis. So you see head on the head tilting on the right side while chin going on the left side. Okay, so females is the most common uh, affected in torticollis. Right-sided torticollis is most common. Other than this, breech delivery, where you had the delivery of the breech or the forceps delivery, also causes torticollis. Okay, so breech and forceps. Okay, these two are very common for even cranial intracranial hemorrhage also, and also the same is related to torticollis. Also torticollis can be found in both equally in both normal and cesarean. So there is no significance of either normal or cesarean. It is happening in both. Okay, so no there is no specificity of either it is more in cesarean or more in normal. So it is both in equal. Okay, but this breech and forceps you should remember. So breech delivery or forceps delivery, torticollis is common. This girl is the most common cause. Girls are most common cause, more common in girls. Remember this girl, it will help. Okay, now the other thing is, so this deformity is also known as cock robin bird appearance. So this bird is cock robin bird. I don't know which bird is this is cock robin bird. Okay, so see the same thing. The chin is movement. The chin is tilted to other side, the head is tilted to the other side. The same type of deformity in torticollis. So torticollis is also known as sometimes cock robin bird appearance. Okay, this because of the head and chin opposition. So this is a sternomastoid tumor. Okay, so whenever you talk of muscular contraction, so in children we had seen sometimes that is sternocleidomastoid there is a swelling. Okay, so initially like see this child. Okay, so initially there is a swelling in the sternocleidomastoid which arises in the first month of the. So if there's a child birth after 1 month, you will find there is something on the sternocleidomastoid which feels like a tumor or some swelling. Okay, and because of that tumor. Okay, so it's not a tumor, it's known as a sternocleidomastoid tumor or sternomastoid tumor. Why you are asking tumor? Because it's a swelling. Okay, so this is a very what is it, it's a myth nahi, it's not it's not a true tumor. Okay, it's a swelling that still is known as sternomastoid tumor. So it's in an sternocleidomastoid is a swelling in the first month. Okay, by fourth year it will regress. Okay, by fourth year it will regress by its own. Okay, so sometimes they say it is a hematoma or something, but Nobody knows what is the real cause, but somebody says it's a hematoma. It's a hematoma in the sternocleidomastoid, okay, which arrives in the first month. It regresses by fourth or sixth month, okay. So sternomastoid tumor बोलते हैं इसको, okay. It is also a cause of this torticollis, okay. So so obviously जब भी ये होता है, so we'll start this physiotherapy or something, so that it will help in the relaxation of the muscles, okay. So what is your plagiocephaly? So normally, if you have a torticollis, okay, you have a torticollis, you have a contracted sternocleidomastoid. So as soon as you have a contracted sternocleidomastoid, you start doing a stretching of the sternocleidomastoid. If you don't do the stretching, if you don't do physical exercise or stretching of torticollis of the sternocleidomastoid, the head would be in the same direction where you have a chin tilting and the face and the head is tilted to other side. So in normally it is actually it's happening in the children. So where normally children head is like this, okay. If the children head while sleeping on one side, and because of the sleeping on one side, so your head is this side and your chin is opposite side, so there is a flattening of your skull bones, okay. So skull bones का क्या होता है, flattening होना चालू होता है. Even there is also this a facial asymmetry, okay. So there is a facial asymmetry and head का भी asymmetry होता है, which is known as plagiocephaly, okay. So within first year, if you don't treat torticollis, so this will happen in plagiocephaly. Once there would be a facial asymmetry, okay, it is very difficult to correct it, okay. So plagiocephaly is same where there is a facial asymmetry. Facial asymmetry means kya? One sided you will find your bones as more enlarged, and other side it will be very atrophied or normal, okay. So there is a, because of the imbalance in your head and the chin, okay. So torticollis is something where you have to correct on the first, starting from the first day. If you are late in starting the treatment of torticollis, you will find this plagiocephaly. So what is the treatment? Obviously the treatment is stretching and conservative, okay. Sometimes what happens, so this is your skull, okay. This is your skull, you think of this is skull, this is your sternum, this is your clavicle, okay. So sternocleidomastoid muscle यहाँ से आती है, mastoid से आती है, and it goes to sternum, okay, ऐसे आती है, and it goes to clavicle, okay, ऐसा आती है. So it is like, it's like ऐसा triangular आती है, ऊपर यहाँ mastoid में लगती है, mastoid से होती है, यहाँ पे sternum से, and this is clavicle, okay. So sometimes you have to release sternocleidomastoid. If by stretching, if it is not going to relax, you have to release it either from mastoid or from clavicle or from sternum, okay. So either it is a unipolar means only one pole, so you release it from mastoid, that is unipolar release. Bipolar means यहाँ से भी and इधर से भी, okay. So unipolar or bipolar release you have to do sternocleidomastoid का, okay, regarding this, okay. So torticollis में वो you have to remember two three things. One is plagiocephaly. If you don't treat plagiocephaly, is flattening of your skull and facial asymmetry, okay. Sternomastoid tumor क्या होता है, it will regress by its own. You don't have to do anything for sternomastoid tumor except for the stretching, okay. It is a hematoma. Cock robin bud appearance, females right sided more common, okay. Then chin and this opposite cock robin appearance, okay. So that goes for your torticollis. Now we come from Blount's disease, okay. So one thing is, um, okay, so we'll start with, so this is Vera and Valgus, again Varus Valgus, okay. So Blount's disease is tibia vera, okay. Tibia vera बोलते हैं इसको. So normally, so I will tell you what is vera and what is. So vera is inside, valgus is lateral deviation outside, okay. So sometimes we have to write coxa vera, okay, coxa genu, okay. So if you have a genu vera, okay, so genu vera में क्या होता है, what happens in genu vera, the problem start on the knee. So if this is your knee, okay, if this is your knee joint, okay, so it is a normal knee joint. With aging के साथ क्या होता है, ये जो स्पेस होता है, ये स्पेस ये कम हो जाता है. सो इट विल बिकम लाइक दिस, ओके. सो इट विल बिकम लाइक, ये कम हो जाता है, ये नॉर्मली इतना बड़ा रहता है, एंड देन देयर इज ए डिफॉर्मिटी. सो नाउ दिस इज नोन एज जेनु वेरा. सो द प्रॉब्लम हैपन, द वेरा occurs at the knee joint, okay, ये joint पे होता है, okay. So this is known as genu vera. The Blount's disease में क्या होता है, it is a tibia vera. So somewhere at the tibia it happens. Okay, so there is no issue at the joint. Okay, so joint में कोई issue नहीं होता है. The main problem occurs at the tibia vera. Okay, so it is known as tibia vera. Okay, it is a tibia vera. So normally क्या होता है, I will tell you, and then we'll come to what is Blount's disease. So normally क्या होता है, these are the physis. Okay, so these are the physis. Obviously I told you what is physis. Physis helps in your growth. So if your physis on the medial side, okay, so if your physis on the medial side, ये medial side का physis, ये ऐसा मान लो physis है तुम्हारा. If your medial side physis got disrupted, okay, so obviously lateral वाला growth होगा and इधर growth नहीं होगा. So obviously if medial is not growth, if medial is retarded, the growth is retarded and lateral का growth होना चालू होगा. So obviously जिधर कम रहेगा उस side अपना movement होना चालू होता है. So it will go like this. So because of the problem of the physis, medial physis, okay, the tibia grow in the and the vera. Okay, so this is known as Blount. इसको बोलते हैं Blount's disease. How you remember Blount's? It is medial physis. I don't know यार, मैंने कुछ बनाया नहीं है. So Blount is because of the physis problem, the tibia is going into vera. Okay, so tibia will go into vera. So it is actually a tibia vera. So it's sometimes you people call as tibia vera or Blount's disease. So it is a proximal tibia physis, medially and posterior retardation. Okay, this is known as Blount's disease. So it's a MCQ. It actually comes for as a MCQ. What is Blount's disease? So it is a vera, tibia vera. So if they had asked you tibia vera, then Genu vera. So which is the good answer is tibia vera. Okay. If they had asked you Genu vera, thinking of that you are like sometimes they think like you are undergraduate, you don't know what is difference between Genu vera and tibia vera, then you can write Genu vera. Okay. So if if in MCQ they had asked specifically tibia vera, Genu vera, then the answer should be tibia vera, not Genu vera. Okay. Genu is a knee problem. Tibia vera is the tibia problem. So it is a mainly tibia problem where tibia go into vera. Okay. Then other thing which is also internal tibial torsion. So because of physis का problem के कारण क्या होता है? The tibia go internally rotate होता है. Okay. So these two things are also, but I don't think I should go into details. Okay. So the problem is actually क्या होता है कि see, so there is two problems. One is medial physis का issue होता है and one is posterior physis का भी issue होता है. Okay. So posterior physis के कारण क्या होता है? Knee will internally rotate. Okay. So internal rotation होता है. Then Genu vera, tibia vera hota hai and recurvatum. So don't remember everything. You just remember vera. Tibia vera is Blount's disease. That's okay for you. I will बनाना पड़ेगा mnemonic. ऐसा Blount's का we can use it blunt blunt TV. Okay, so you can remember it like this. Blunt. You can remember the blunt and TV रख सकते हो. Tibia vera and tibia. यार क्या है? I just blunt TVR या TV blunt TV रख सकते हो. I don't know blunt. You can make some your own mnemonic. Okay, I don't know. Blunt TV रख सकते हो. So TV where you can remember blunt TV. Okay. If you find some good mnemonic, then let me बताना मेरे को भी. Okay, blunt TV. Okay. Now, so this is achondroplasia. Okay, so what is achondroplasia? So you have this famous character, this मैं भी भूल गया यार. GOT character है ये. Tyrion. So this achondroplasia main important is your limbs get short. Okay, your trunk जो होता है, trunk would be normal. Okay, so limbs सिर्फ shortening होता है. So you will find your legs and arms short. Your trunk would be normal. Okay, so normally जो growth होता है हमारे body का, so normally our body growth 60 to 80% is because of limbs. Okay, trunk hardly grows too much. 10-20% of trunk growth. Okay, so if you find a boy of 8 years, okay, up to 8 year your trunk grow. Okay, after 8 year your trunk do not grow. So if you find a boy of 8 years and 20 years, you will find the main problem of the main issue of the lengthening is because of the bones. trunk hardly grows. It grows, I don't say it don't grow, because like if you have achondroplasia, if I have like 10 centimeter, then a normal paper I have 12 centimeter. But the main problem is of limbs. Okay, so in achondroplasia the limbs are very short. Okay, so achondroplasia is a dominant. Why it is AC? So I say like AC is AD. ACAD. Okay, so achondroplasia is AD. C ke baad D. So achondroplasia is autosomal dominant disorder where there is a shortening of the limb and normal trunk. Okay, so achondroplasia. Now, so achondroplasia, there's two problems. So if you because of the shortening of the limbs, okay, so if you see इसका fingers, you cannot see the finger, but if the fingers are trident hand बोलते हैं उसको, okay, त्रिशूल की तरह होता है. So they have very short fingers, so they look like a trident hand, okay, and their vertebra are bullet shaped. So you see this bullet shaped vertebra. So if vertebra कैसा था bullet shape, so your bullet is like this, ऐसा, no sorry. So if you see the bullet कैसा होता है? It is like a bullet. Okay, so like a bullet shaped vertebra hota hai. Okay, so vertebra are bullet shaped. Okay, bullet shaped vertebra, you see this vertebra, this is like ये ऐसा आता है, and then ऐसा, this is a bullet shaped vertebra. So bullet shaped vertebra है and trident hand. Okay, so त्रिशूल and बंदूक and गोली दोनों याद रखना. त्रिशूल and गोली एक साथ आएगा. So trident hand and bullet shaped vertebra. Okay, this is an achondroplasia. Now come with the coxa vera. So coxa matlab hip, vera means the same I told you. So this is, if you think this is a normal, 130 normal होता है. जैसे ये leg बाहर जाएगा, distally it goes outside. So 160 degree is outside, it is valga. If it is going inside, it is vera. So angle would decrease. Okay. So vera valga, obviously vera valga you know. So if you see this one, okay. So which is vera, which is valga. Okay. So see this is, you see this is a normal. Okay. And this is 90 degree. This is 90 degree, this would be 130 something. So this is vera. Okay, so this is coxa vera. Hip joint पे अंदर की तरफ घुसता है. So it is a vera. So it is a there are some different of, so congenital, anything congenital मतलब physis. So anything, so if you have a physis का यहाँ पे issue होता है, so if there is a physis issue, so physis will क्या करता है, physis ये physis है. Okay, so this is physis. ये ग्रोथ करता है. सो इफ प्रॉब्लम यहाँ के फाइसिस में अगर होता है, इफ ये फाइसिस खराब हो गया, ओके, इन अंदर की साइड का ये फाइसिस ग्रो करना चालू करेगा, इट विल ग्रो, इट विल ग्रो, इट विल ग्रो, यहाँ पे ग्रो नहीं होगा. So obviously the limb will go inside. So it is a coxa vera because of the physis problem. So congenital coxa vera is because of फाइशियल इशू. ओके, सो अपर फिमोरल फाइसिस का जो इशू है उसके कारण congenital coxa vera होता है. Then acquired coxa vera होता है, when adults में होता है. It is because of some other issues. We'll talk later. Okay. So this you, so because of the physis, मैंने I had already told you what is the physis का क्या issue होता है. ये physis जो खराब हो जाता है वो अलग हो जाता है, and this is known as Fairbank triangle. So it is a MCQ, Fairbank triangle याद रखना. So coxa vera में क्या होता है, this is your प्रॉब्लम, ये फाइसिस होता है. ओके, सो ये अगर सब कुछ ग्रो करेगा तो बहुत अच्छे डायरेक्शन में ग्रो करेगा. बट जहां भी फाइसिस खराब हो गया, मान लो ये फाइसिस खराब हो गया, ये इतना फाइसिस खराब हो गया, तो ये ग्रो करेगा, बट द लिम्ब जो है जहां भी डिफिशियंसी रहेगा उसके साइड लिम्ब टर्न करेगा. सो लिम्ब विल टर्न इनसाइड बिकॉज यहाँ डिफिशियंसी है. so now it is a coxa vera. Now this physis is known as, या इसका जो सेपरेशन होता है, it look like a triangle, and this is known as Fairbank triangle. Okay, Fairbank triangle. Any deformity anywhere will be treated by osteotomy. So it will also treated by osteotomy. So Fairbank triangle, congenital coxa vera, treatment is osteotomy. Okay, that's all for I think today. उसके बाद कुछ है क्या? No, I think I had summed every topic. Okay, but I was very fast. Still end it. Okay. Any question you wanna ask, or should I end it? Okay, we'll end it. Chalo, thanks guys.